Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Short boot, take it at the 21, and he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25. Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell as their Rams get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Perry. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Out of the gun. Gone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's fine. Yeah. Green 18.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Cut.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. Dumps it off to Gurley. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the counter, Gurley. And he won't get much. maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The six-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a second and long.
Value three.
To throw is gone. And the pressure gets to him again. Mike Daniels in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a third and long. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Goff. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's fine.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I mean, been plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, second. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Oh, fighting off the defender. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. After the run, Goff going to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Here we go.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Oh, look at the juke. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 17.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, check, check. Starting left here. Back line. Let's go, 12, let's go. Out, we go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Last stop. Last stop.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he stopped immediately there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On second down, here's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Jeremvsrobi Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Hey, lift! 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 Lift!
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff for Gurley. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Value three! Value three! Al, look up!
Goff now looking to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Ram 1st down as Goff finds Kupp.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he gets it down to the 32. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 11. Starting left here. DC.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we sent away. He'll take it at the 42. Look at the dance and the juke. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
17.
On 1st down, gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
76, tell him. 76.
He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Rams add on to their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
180. Watch out.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Now Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
26. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end Graham. Packer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put behind the 8 ball.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Three down. Hey, check. Three down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back now in Los Angeles. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And some room to maneuver. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56.
Give. This is Kelly. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On the carry is Kelly. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with Kelly. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to